What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be going over who I think the Flash's Season 8 main villain or villains could end up being. But of course, before we get started, make sure that you guys like, share, subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment any other video suggestions for me. Now guys, the Flash's showrunner Eric Wallace recently did an interview where he gave a lot of information about the Flash Season 8. So I'm just going to be, sort of basing my theory video off of what a lot of what he said or a lot of what we've heard in the past on the show. Now, Eric Wallace was asked about, Eobard Thawne, aka the Reverse Flash, returning sometime in the future, and he said that he won't answer that because there are spoilers involved there, but what he can say is that Reverse Flash is a person that keeps his promises. So what I think this means is that, Reverse Flash, he's not going to be the main villain. He might return sometime late in Season 8 is what I'm sort of thinking. However, I don't think he'll be the main villain. Obviously, it's very likely the Flash Season 8 is not going to be the final season. I'm definitely thinking they're going to have at least 9 seasons. Obviously, the Flash is way more popular than Arrow, and Arrow still managed to last 8 seasons, so I highly doubt Season 8 will be the final season. Even Eric Wallace said that they could, go on for multiple different seasons, so I think that, maybe even like a Season 10 or 11 is even possible for the Flash, which would be awesome. But anyways, yeah, it's not looking too likely that Reverse Flash could end up being the Flash's Season 8 main villain, unless, of course, he's, like, orchestrating everything, like, behind the scenes, like, he's the one responsible for whoever the real main villain might end up being. So anyways, something else that Eric Wallace was talking about was basically Barry and Iris' relationship going into Season 8, but he also says that their biggest challenge that they've ever faced lies ahead, and it's going to be tough. It's going to take what I consider to be one of the great love stories in the history of television to survive what they're about to go through, especially in the back half of Season 8. So obviously, Eddie Thawne returning would definitely, come between Barry and Iris' marriage. That would be insane if that ended up happening. But could this mean a Cobalt Blue back half of Season 8 main villain? Obviously, it's been confirmed that there's going to be the graphic novel thing again in Season 8. Eric Wallace confirmed that as well. So I definitely think it would be awesome to see Eddie Thawne come back as Cobalt Blue. If you guys don't know, in the comics, Cobalt Blue is named Malcolm Thawne. He's the lost brother of Barry Allen. I don't think they're going to make Eddie Barry's brother. That wouldn't really make any sense. But Malcolm Thawne and Eddie Thawne, they both have the last name Thawne. Obviously, they changed Cicada's name from David Hirsch to Orland Dwyer, so they could obviously do the same thing with Cobalt Blue here on the show. So I think it'd be pretty interesting to see a Cobalt Blue Season 8 main villain, or the back half of the season, I should say. And of course, even the actor that played Eddie Thawne, he said that he wanted to come back somehow and play a villain on The Flash, which obviously that would mean Cobalt Blue most likely, which would be amazing to see. And I really hope they at least do something like that, so then, we can get the viewers what they want. So another villain that Eric Wallace talked about was Godspeed. Now, of course, Godspeed was thrown into Iron Heights after he was stabbed by the Reverse Flash. Another thing that I think would be pretty cool to see, by the way, is if Reverse Flash returns at the same time as Godspeed, like in just Godspeed versus Reverse Flash battle. I think that'd be amazing to see. We've never really had like a evil speedster versus evil speedster like speed battle. I think that'd be awesome to see sometime in Season 8. But anyways, what he says about Godspeed is that Godspeed was initially just against like Impulse and everything like that, but ever since he got locked up by Barry, he's just been against Barry. So now August Hart, aka Godspeed, should return sometime in Season 8. I don't know if he'll exactly be a main villain type of character, maybe for like a couple episodes, sort of like in Season 6 when he was in Episode 1, and then he came back in Episode 18, although that was not the real August Hart, but still, it was still Godspeed. So I definitely think maybe Godspeed maybe returning for like a 2 or 3 episode storyline, something like that. But who knows? He could be the first half of the season main villain, because I'm definitely thinking right now that Cobalt Blue will be the back half of the season's main villain. But then when Eric Wallace is explaining that they're going to, keep the graphic novel stuff going on in the season, he says something very, very interesting. So he says, and one of those graphic novels has a brand new villain on The Flash and to the Arrowverse, which I'm very excited about. He's a very scary fellow, and when he shows up, he might dip our toes into the world of horror and the supernatural. Now, there's only one villain I could possibly think of that this could be, and that is Red Death. Of course, we've been teased of Red Death ever since The Flash Season 5, and we've been wondering, when he might, make his first appearance. And I think the first half of The Flash Season 8 would definitely be an amazing time for Red Death to appear, but how would he exactly be created? I'm definitely thinking maybe Bloodwork could be one half of Red Death, but now the Reverse Flash is in form again. I don't think he'll be the second half of Red Death, so it's going to be really interesting to see see exactly what is going to go on here. Maybe it's going to be something like, you know, Bloodwork was contaminated by the negative Speed Force. I think that'd be pretty cool to see. But yeah, that's just one way that I think Red Death could form, and hopefully he's actually talking about Red Death here, because if he's not, I'm honestly going to be a little bit disappointed. And of course, Wallace said that, you know, we've never seen this villain in the Arrowverse before. Red Death has only been mentioned. We've never actually seen him. He's definitely not talking about Cobalt Blue here, as obviously Eddie Thawne was on the show. So we've seen him in the Arrowverse before. So it's going to be really cool to, you know, see exactly who he's talking about. Hopefully it's going to be Red Death. But yeah, guys, if they're really planning on doing like a Red Death first half of the season and then Eddie Thawne Cobalt Blue the second half of the season, plus their 5-episode crossover type thing going on for the first 5 episodes of the season, this season could be one of the best of The Flash if they're doing everything that I'm theorizing here. Plus, you know, Reverse Flash returning every once in a while and Godspeed returning every once in a while. This season could be amazing. Hopefully they, you know, don't mess it up. That would be very sad. But yeah, hopefully these villains that I'm talking about will appear, if not this season, hopefully sometime soon on the future of The Flash. But anyways, I'd say that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to comment your thoughts on this video down below, as well as your opinions on who you guys think the Flash's Season 8 main villain or villains could end up being. You know, do you agree with me? Do you think it could be Eddie Thawne or Red Death? Do you think it might even be the Reverse Flash or somehow Godspeed? Yeah, just comment your guys' thoughts on that down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.